How's it going, everybody? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be doing another half-pound world coin search. We have a really cool variety, lots of nice stuff in here. I paid a fair amount so that I could get some good quality foreign coins, and we're going to go coin by coin looking for old ones, silver, error, rare ones, and we'll see what we find. And I just poured out the bag, and we'll see what we can find. Looks like some good stuff, though. 1976 5 drachma from Greece is going to be the first thing that we find. If you know the historical figure, let me know. The Italian one is an 100 lire, 1966. Very inflated currency and nothing too special, but I do kind of like the obverse design. This one looks kind of interesting. We'll see what it is. 100 fils or feasts, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, which is in, it's near Israel and Syria and in that area. So there's the obverse. That's definitely not a country we get a ton of coins from. I did recognize it, but, not a ton. Here's an Italian coin. This one's definitely going to be earlier. Unfortunate something happened there, but kind of shows that it's really been worn well. 10 centesimi, though, 1862. That's a really old coin, and it's preserved relatively well over the 150 plus years that it has been in circulation. So it's another really good find for us. We here have 10 centimes, I think from France. No, so it's going to be Belgian, 1905 with a cool hole in the middle. So I was definitely wrong, but a really fun coin nonetheless. And, really happy to find that, actually. It's kind of fun to see stuff that you didn't immediately recognize. 2 francs, 1998. That's a coin that I do recognize. We've gotten quite a lot of them, and it looks like there's a bunch of French stuff here today. Here's another one, 1961 franc, and since I just see them right now, we have another 1960 franc, and then some other French coin here, a half franc from 1973. All of these, interestingly enough, I think it was like 8 or maybe 6 francs was $1, so just to put in perspective what those coins' values were. This is, I believe, a Chinese coin, but it also could be a Taiwan new dollar. I'm not exactly sure which of the two it is. I don't think that it's Japanese or Korean, though. Here we have a Pakistani coin, 1974. I want to say 10 Kirsch, but I'll provide an update. I see a lot, and then I end up identifying them, and then I kind of forget what exactly it was. This is a 10 of something. I'd want to guess modern yen, but it could be a wide variety. Also, we'll give you an update there. But even though I'll look up these coins, I still won't remember them, and I just think that's kind of how it goes. Here's an Italian one, and it's aluminum. I wonder if it's going to be older. So 5 lire from 1950. It's a little bit older. I rarely see the grapes design. I almost want to say I see one that's like a rudder relatively often, so that one's a good find for sure. Here's a 1 dinar coin, 1973, probably going to be from Yugoslavia, and that's where it is. You can really see this obverse design with the 6 torches is a dead giveaway for a Yugoslavian coin. Right here we have a 10 groschen coin, 1968. This one will be Austrian. There it is, says Republik Österreich. A aluminum one, very light, but something that's interesting. At that point, it was shilling was the dollar equivalent. Groschen is the cents. 1946, Patria y Libertad. I think that this one, it's a 5 cents from Cuba, I want to say. Yep, 5 centavos. So it's not cents, it's centavos there. And then another centavos coin, but this one hailing from Mexico. 1945, and the Mexican, I think this appears on the Mexican flag as well. So a great find. One of my favorite, I always say this, but one of my favorite designs. A lot of nice detail as well. This one is a great pickup. Island means Iceland. 5 aurora. Really nice. 1942. This would have been happening in World War II. I don't know if Iceland had any involvement in World War II. If somebody wants to comment down below, let me know. I'm not going to look that up. Here we have a Great British coin, a half crown from 1957, back when they were on the decimal system. Still something I need to make a video on. I think that would be something interesting for people to learn about. Here's a East German, so that's the Russian-owned 1 mark coin from 1982. And I really like finding these. I hadn't seen them for a long time, and then I began to hit a trove of them in one of these lots. Great coins, and interesting to look at the difference between some of the East German stuff and the West German, the French, U.S., and Allied powers, what went on there. 1938, 1 penny. Something very interesting from Great Britain. We get a fair amount of these, but I always like them. I'm a really big fan of world coins, so I don't mind getting similar ones. 2 pence here, 1999, with the Queen on the front. This one looks silver, so I'm going to pick it up. 1930, Republic of Panama. There it says the fineness, 90% silver, 6.25 grams, and it is a quarter from, this is Panama, there's Balboa on the front. It's a great find, and the Panama trades evenly with the dollar, so I think the quarters are also 6.25 grams in weight. This is a 2 Pingan coin, I want to say, from Ireland, 1979. I think 240 Pingan would have made an Irish pound, though I could be wrong. This is kind of the elephant in the room, and I gotta check it out. So it's a French coin, République Française. I'm not really sure, I should say that better. République Française. And here is 20 francs in 1933. That's a heavy silver coin. I'm almost positive it's silver just based on how it looks and the date associated with it. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. And it's a really solid coin. Just feels good. Really happy with that. And I haven't gotten anything. I haven't gotten a 20 francs before. This is a 2 francs, 1979. And this is a 1 franc coin, 1943. This one, unfortunately, though, is aluminum, probably to conserve metal during the war. This is also Vichy French. It says Travail, Famille, Patrie, which is the German-owned, basically, puppet government after Germany took France over, whereas this is a real French coin, as is this. You can tell by the mottos. This is a Spanish coin, 1953, and this is 10 cents from Spain. And then I think that this one's a Luxembourg coin. Yep. 25 centimes from 1963, and it says Luxembourg. So if you see Luxembourg, that means that it's a Luxembourg coin. I don't know, is it Luxembourgian? I'm not sure. Here's a Colombian one, pretty interesting, 1935, 5 centavos, and it has a kind of memory of U.S. coins with the Liberty in the headband. This one's probably going to be Netherlands, 1 cent. From 1942, awesome. Yeah, it's Netherlands. I'm unsure if it's like an Antilles or Indies or something like that. 1 peseta from 1975, but the real year is, you can always tell because it'll be in that star up here, 1980. That's awesome. Really happy about that. And then 5 pesetas, again using that trick, it's from 1960 when the printed date is 1957. There's Franco on the front. Right here we've got 1 penny from 2000, Great Britain. Great find for us. And then 1 franc, a Belgian coin, 1963. And it's still got some uncirculated look to it, at least a little bit of original luster. This one's silver, 1942, 6 pence. And it looks like it could be English and there's no country, it is from Great Britain. This is a good find for us. I'm almost positive it's silver. I think 1946 was the last year it would have been silver. After that, it was not. But, of course, 42 is earlier than 46. Here we have, the year does not matter too much. I think it's 1960, though, and then 1953 on the front. It's Franco. Here is a quarter Anna from India, 1935, back when Britain would have been in control. That's what I'm talking about. Here it says George, King, Emperor, whatever, but then I'll say India, so just to kind of clarify where it's coming from. Here is a 5 Rapin Swiss coin, 1939. That's a little bit older, on the older side at least. Sometimes we get some from the 1800s or really early 1900s. Yeah, and those are fun. Here we have a Mexican coin, 20 pesos from 1985, but it has since been demonetized. And so this is not 20 pesos in today's currency. That's one common mistake I see people make, is look at old Mexican currency and think that they have a really valuable coin when it has not been, it's been either revalued or just made to not be worth anything anymore. Here's a 1966 Trinidad and Tobago cent, Tobago, with their emblem on the back, as is this, except 1971. And then we'll wrap it up with 2 similar coins, 2 Pfennig from West Germany. This one's 1983, and I dropped the other one on the ground, and after its recovery, we'll find out that it's 1971. So that was another really fun hunt. I really like the East German coin, the India quarter Anna, some of the silver, especially this big silver coin. That's just a great look to it. So I'll see you back in a few weeks for another world coin hunt, and there will obviously be some fun videos in between then. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay in contact with me on my Instagram, TreasureTownYT, Facebook, TreasureTown, or my website, TreasureTownYT.com. And I love receiving packages from you guys. I'll unbox them in a video once I get enough, and my address for that is TreasureTown, P.O. Box 201, Greenwich, Connecticut, 06836. So I'll see you on some of my other videos.